Hello there, welcome back to the Swindon Lot, episode 35. Oh, feels good. We've got a win against Chelsea. It was 3-0. It's all about Contreras. Look at the ball he plays through. It is absolutely magnificent. As you can see, our last 5 games, league games that is, we have played some other games which I'll show you in a moment, but our last 5 league games, 4 wins and a draw. You would have thought we'd have probably lost against Chelsea and beaten Middlesbrough. Didn't quite turn out that way, sadly. Again, Contreras plays it through. Ongenda plays it to Casca, who calmly, composed, puts it in the back of the net. And that made it 2-0 to us. We were 2-0 up against Chelsea. At that point, you start to worry at the Zola Arena. And then Ongenda popped in the third, and you think, game over. So a 3-0 win against Chelsea there. Got to be pleased with it. Then 2-0 against Norwich. Pretty routine. They were playing quite a defensive formation. We were playing our regular formation. Sturridge scores an absolute beauty. Yeah, look at that. Whew. Looks almost professional, doesn't it? Very nice indeed. It's good that he's come good for us, considering when Rooney's been out with a little bit of an injury. There's another one. Look at that. We're all over it. We are all over it, people. We're third in the league with 39 points. Despite our Europa League exit, things looking good elsewhere. We're on 34 points. The assists raining down for Casca and Ongenda. I'm sure you see a few more in this match too. And Fekir still holding that 7.46 average match rating, which might be a bit of a surprise. Ongenda puts that ball in, and then our centre-back gets himself a goal. The rebounds are still a thing on this game. Ongenda getting himself a penalty there. I don't know, since the update, obviously the match engine's changed slightly. Our formation is still working quite nicely with the shadow striker and whatnot. You see West Ham grabbed the consolation. And then finally, the win against Watford. It was only a 1-0, but we'll take it. They were playing very defensively. 3 at the back, 2 wing backs, a defensive midfielder, 2 midfielders. Oh, it was just horrible. Anyway, we got the goal, and that takes us into a top-of-the-table clash with Manchester United. Only 1 winner, unless it's a draw. So we're back underway, and a little bit of admin to talk about. We are not only out of the Europa League, but the Capital One Cup has been lost. We lost to Chelsea. It's been lost. It was a quarter-final match. 2-1 to them at the Zola Arena, which I do quite like, the Zola Arena. It's better than when I was Norwich manager. They called it the Adams Arena, and it's like, he was only here for a bit, so it doesn't feel the same. But the Zola Arena, heartbreak though, innit? 92nd minute goal. Just the things that happen. Being in the league though, so happy days. And obviously the draw against Middlesbrough. The game against Manchester United, they are currently topping the table on 44 points. We are still in third. Chelsea not having the best of seasons, which has allowed us, we're 12 points ahead of Chelsea. I didn't think top 4 would happen this year. I thought it would settle for another 5th, 6th. It might still happen. There's a long way to go. But we're in the mix for a Champions League spot, which I don't know, maybe it's a blessing in disguise that we've been knocked out of the Europa League, because second half of the season, that can kill you, and we're out of it. But yeah, Liverpool, United and Swindon topping the table. So let's get into the game. Manchester United are the opponents. If we have a little look at the tactic, Mario Götze has recently been injured, but it's nice to have him back. Sturridge and Casca playing up top with Ongenda off the bench. Fekir, who's been playing very well for us, as you saw from his average rating. Fabregas is the advanced playmaker with Wellington just in there as the anchorman. Everything else pretty much the same. Only one more bit of admin. Casca Contreras has signed a new contract. He signed till 2024, 45k a week. It's a £30,000 wage increase. His stats are incredible, and he gets on the assist. Well, I don't know if he gets the credit with the assists, but the amount of tackles he puts in to then get the assist is ridiculous. So here we go. We're at home. Our stadium still doesn't fill up. There's that weird thing at one end of the pitch where they just don't seem to put fans in it. So you live and learn, don't you? Counter-structured has been the way. I'm going to say we owe Manchester United. I quite like the revenge tactic on Football Manager. It's quite nice. Their team is quite strong. I'm just going to have a quick look through it. So what have they got there then? De Gea, Raphael, Phil Jones, Vezo, not a name I'm familiar with, Shaw, Rafinha, Jorginho, Volland, Mata, Januzaj, and Lukaku. Volland has always given me horrible headaches on Football Manager. And he seems to always sign for Manchester United and then gives me horrible headaches. Mario Götze has just charged into the back of the Manchester United player, and if he gets sent off after 6 minutes, we're going to be in trouble. Okay, just a warning, but as soon as they show you that sort of highlight, you start to panic. Luke Shaw, Vezo, they're controlling the ball very nicely. And Volland, that's the man. I'm terrified of Volland. Oh, that's a great bit of defending, though. If Fabregas can find an out ball, we'll be laughing. Valio got himself, I don't know if that's how you pronounce his name, but he got himself a goal in the highlights package. So it's nice to see him making an impact on the score sheet. Some players I do not like playing against in this team. Lukaku's one, Januzaj is another. Following makes a good save, tips it around the post. But yeah, Volland. Volland, like I'm predicting it now. Okay, Volland will score a goal at the back post. It'll be swung across, and he'll just be there, back post, piling it in. Oh, it's always so consistent with him. I hate it. But anyway, so far so good. 25 minutes gone. Oh, and just as I say that, it's 35 minutes. Still 0-0. Not a lot of highlights in this first half, but that's the sort of thing we can probably get away with. It's interesting. We're at home against Manchester United. Is it worth going for it? Is it worth going attacking? We're playing relatively well. No one's having a poor game. Casca's yet to make an impact. In fact, we'll take Casca off, even though it's half-time. I'm going to keep things as they are. Bring on Agenda on, who's been in good form recently. He's our top goal scorer, so maybe he can come on and do the business. Daniel Sturridge has stepped up when needs be as well. I should note that like the highlights thing at the start, the overlay image is just league stats. It's not overall stats. Whereas I think Sturridge has performed relatively well in Europe. Fabregas has now gone in on. Is that who I think it is? Is that Ryan Gould's, the guy that was at Dundee? Ah, interesting. Anyway, back to the game then. Fabregas has just tackled him pretty savagely, and so much so he's been sent off. Okay then. Well, that's good. Ha. Well. Ooh. What we'll do is we'll take Sturridge off as he started the game. He'll be a little bit tired compared to Agenda. And we'll just play out Agenda up top on his own as a centre forward. Things might get a little bit testing now in the last 25 minutes. Fabregas, you fool. Gould with the ball in. Goetze heads it clear. Januzaj, though. We're still waiting for that Volland back post goal, aren't we? Cresswell does very well. We're very good at that. If you noticed from the highlights package, we do very well at tackling a fullback and then charging forward. Agenda's going to have to do something pretty special if he's going to get himself a goal. Oh, he gets a shot off. De Gea does well, though. Tips around the post. And if United slip up here, you can see that Liverpool are going to overtake them on goal difference. But so far, so good. I want to change something, but obviously the sending off has kind of stopped any plans. Goetze, though. Oh, we're having a few chances. Down to 10 men, but we're threatening. And I like that. I like threatening. I'm just going to stay as we are. 0-0 is not a bad result against the league leaders. It's a very... Okay. There's 3 minutes to go. And we're in Highlight Central. We're stopping at Highlight Central. There's Volland. There he is. He's still waiting for it. He knows it's coming. He's going to do something. I'm petrified of him. Oh no, this is the moment. We work it down the left-hand side. Volland. Oh, I'll tell you what. Volland. I was going to say Vollingham. Fotheringham makes a good save at his near. And this is a decent result. 0-0s are always quite boring live comms, but when you're playing Manchester United and you're in the top 4, you don't really care. I've just... Oh, Goetze! What a chance! I don't know what noise I just made. I think I went like that. It was very weird. It was bizarre. 0-0. But, Goetze with the chance. Unless... Oh, no. Okay, end the game. Don't do this. Not like this. Januzaj. No. Okay. Well, it's 0-0. It's not the most exciting of games, but the next episode of the Swindon lot will be excellent. It'll be the transfer special, the January transfer special. Which one signing will I do? Will I upset the apple cart? Will things get very exciting? So yeah, Monday's episode of the Swindon lot will be me entering the transfer window. And if you're excited by that, if we hit 200 likes, it'll be there on Monday. It'll be there anyway. But I'm just trying to give you some sort of encouragement. Our budgets are a bit messed. 55 grand apparently. Let's just fix that. There we are. 11 million will be spent. But actually, I might try and move a few players on. So there's a little bit of a, there's a spoiler alert of something that's not happened yet and might not even happen. Anyway, if you enjoyed today's video, please leave a like. And if you want to see more, subscribe to the channel. From me, Dr. Benji, with love, with care. Goodbye.